Hello, welcome to the sewer lateral inspection for 8331 Mason Circle, Westminster, Colorado 80031. Access point for this inspection is a 3-inch cast iron cleanout in the basement utility room right next to the water heater and washer and dryer. Right now we're looking at a root blockage, a heavy blockage in the line. We did mark this point in the middle of the road. And the sewer line does connect to the city tap all the way on the far side of the road, so you do own all that. So quite a large stretch. And then the sewer line has major standing bodies of water. So you would have to repair that, dig it up, repair it, regrade the line. So it can be quite expensive. So I do recommend all repairs be done by a licensed sewer contractor. We will have a second video attached called the sewer overview showing you how that maps out. It is original clay line, clay and cast iron line. So as you pull them back, what we're looking at is just completely submerged underwater, just debris and stuff floating around the line. So most likely been backups and blockages in the past. So you can see a little bit of that clay poking out right there. And then if you can see kind of far in the distance, that's some root intrusion coming through a joint. So these clay lines, just so you know, they do come in shorter segments, 3 and 5 foot segments. These things are designed to move at the joints instead of cracking and breaking. The movement of joints allows for roots right here. So roots right there. If that's the only issue, is just roots coming through joints, you just clean it periodically. But you don't want to see any pooling in the water. That means the line's settled, not allowing for that proper flow downward. In a perfect line, you have a 1/4 inch of drop for every foot of lateral line. Sometimes that's not always possible, but you do want everything to reach that city tap. You don't want any hanging out in your sewer line. You can see this line right here, completely filled with roots, and then this kind of little bit of a hole punched through. This thankfully is allowing for a little bit of water to go through. We are going to kind of mark some points in throughout the line to make sure everything is flowing properly. So you can see right here, completely submerged. So I'm going to make a quick pause at this point so we can see exactly where this is, and then we'll come right back. So this point right here is about 7 feet in depth, just on the other side of the sidewalk. Mark that with green paint. Alrighty. Mark this because this is what we're going to call the end of the belly. So that point right there, so you can see it's just completely full of water. And this is obviously due to that settling. You can see very clearly in that front yard in the grass where it's like you can see a little ridge in the ground where the channel where the pipe is gone and just sunk. So it's starting to pop out. You can see kind of all that heavy staining on the top. And that's from just buildup in the line. So definitely I would be amazed if these people have not had backups into the home in the past. You can clean this, but honestly it's not going to do you a whole lot of good. You're just going to be constantly fighting it. So we're going to mark this point right here. Make another quick little pause, and then we'll come right back. So this point is in that front yard grass, right about in that channel, a little over 7 feet in depth. As well, we put a green flag right there so you can see that. So clay line, you can see all that buildup. This is just stuff falling, just debris that's kind of dried up and fallen. So the next point that we're going to pause and mark should be the transition from cast to clay. Didn't see any right here. So this is going to be right outside the foundation of the home. So another quick pause and then we'll be good to go. Alright, so mark this right in the front yard, kind of in that mulch area off the front of the house, just shy of 8 feet in depth. Like I said, put a flag there as well. And you'll see all this in the sewer overview, the second video attached to the report. So transitioning from the cast iron. So cast iron has a lot of buildup in the line. Definitely would like to see this blown out, being cleaned out so it's not channeling and restricting flow. Typically for these inspections, I put a little skid on my camera so it centers it in the pipe. I was only able to fit that in here just due to the amount of buildup in the line. So it just means that typical cleaning will help do that. And then when they clean it, you want to make sure they put all that rust and sealing, they break off all the way down to the tap. It doesn't just pool in the line, because it can create a dam and make things worse than it is now. But no major conflicts in the cast iron section, which is good. Definitely want to see that section of that stuff in the clay line repaired by a licensed sewer contractor. So you can see this heavy channeling right here. It's just heavy use. So getting that cleaned out with a cleaner, a simple auger usually does fine. I'm going to clean this off, show you our access point. So right here in the basement utility room. So that does end our inspection today. I want to say thank you. Have a great day.